Hello, everybody. I hope everyone can hear me. Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday night, which means we are going to be doing something. So tonight I'm going to be kitting up my DAC the 10th, which is what I'm going to be working on for hashtag winter with DAC. So I chose this painting, one, because it was one of the few ones that I have from Diamond Art Club that I haven't already done. And two, I watch the Doctor Who Christmas special every year. And so it qualified as part of being Christmas to me, which was part of the requirements for doing DAC, Winter with DAC. So let's see who is here. Hello, Robert. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Rachel. There's Danielle. Hey, girl. There's Jerry. Hello. There's Shalene and Jill and Suzanne. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Mickey. How have you been? There's Crashly. Your favorite heifer is doing pretty good. I've been very content this week. Just very mellow and content. Hello, Deanna and Carla. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hello, Dawn. Welcome. Loud and clear. Fantastic. I had to get my headphones actually plugged all the way in. I put them in the thing, but it didn't go all the way in. Dawn, or so no, wait, somebody. Wait. Somebody was watching the Rockettes. Diamond Queen was watching the Rockettes. Hello. There is Odd But Nice. Hey ho. Who you calling a hoe? Hey, Deanne, welcome. That's the only doctor you know. That's right, 10. 10 is the favorite doctor. Hello, Victoria. How are you feeling? Are you still in the hospital? So, hello, Crafts and Coffee. Welcome. Melody, hello. Nothing wrong with content. I like that. Yeah, nothing wrong with content. Like, I've just been super mellow, and I've really been enjoying it, you guys. Like, it's been really nice. I've been working on jigsaw puzzles. So I got a Christmas one from Joann's. And my best friend had one that we worked on over Thanksgiving that was a Christmas one as well. And I was just like, I really enjoyed doing puzzles. I forgot how much fun they were. And so I got another one. It's only 500 piece because it's just me. It's got this super cute little gingerbread house on it. And so I've been just sitting and working on that the last couple of days. I've been watching a lot of Hallmark movies. I did find a new show on Netflix called Voices of Fire. And Pharrell Williams and his uncle, who is a bishop or something like that, put together a multicultural choir, gospel choir. And so I watched that because all of the gospel choir, yes, I can get down with it. Hello, Renee. There's Rebecca. I'm going to show you guys my yarn. So, Rebecca, make sure that you hang around for a minute. Carla says she's been working on Wednesdays. Your manager changed your schedule. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're doing all right. Hello, Marilyn. Victoria is hoping to get out tomorrow. Hopefully they'll spring you. Fingers crossed. There's Rob. Hello, Rob. Welcome. Yeah. My phone last night. Now, I have an iPhone 6S because I like find stuff and I use it until it dies. It would not play back anything. I couldn't get my podcast to play. I couldn't get Amazon Music to play. Couldn't get my iPhone, my iPod feature, whatever the Apple Music wouldn't play. YouTube wouldn't play. I had to turn it off and turn it back on, and it kicks that back in. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to end up this next year having to maybe replace my phone, which I'm not real happy about. But I'm so glad to see you, Rob. I loved your comments that you left me. I know I've been really bad about being around this week and responding to comments and things like that. I have to get back on it. I just over here in my own little world. Crashes says she breaks stuff when she works on jigsaw puzzles. That's not how you're supposed to do it, babe. You got to read the directions. The instructions do not say that. Hello, Cheryl. There's Rob. Just use your browser. Yeah. But not everybody likes to sit at their computer either. There's Charlavain. Hello, hun. Okay. Let me show you yarn, and then we'll get started on this. Hello, Dawn. We've got lots of Dawns in here. So I went to Joann's on Sunday morning. I did not go out for Black Friday. I thought about it on Saturday, and then I was like, nah, man. That's a bad choice, bad life choice. And so I waited and I went Sunday morning as soon as they opened, like we were there when the doors opened. So they had their Big Twist yarn, which is a Joann's brand yarn, and it was on sale. I got these skeins for $1.79 a piece. So I thought that was good. Now I only got one of each skein. And what I'm going to do is I am going to, I was thinking about the temperature. So this is for our temperature blanket that Crafting Journey and I are doing a collab on. It's going to start January the 1st. And so I was thinking about our temperatures in Dallas. Now, obviously in the summer, we get over 100. In a normal year, it's not too many days over 100. I think this year there was a handful of days. We got over 100. So I think I'm going to do like 100 plus, and that'll be one color. And then normally we don't get below 20 very often. We'll get down into the upper 20s or mid 20s, but we don't usually have highs in the low 20s or below 20. And so I think I'm going to cut it off and do 20 and below, just like I'm doing 100 and above. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, I will try to like clarify a little bit. So I got the colors that I wanted. And the way I'm going to do this is I am going to do, I've got white gradient and a purple gradient. So I've got plain white, and this is the Big Twist yarn. So it's a size 4 yarn, and then it's going to go into this light gray, into a medium gray. So I'm doing kind of like an ombre style blanket, and into this dark charcoal gray. So that's the first set that I got. So these will go, the white will probably be my 20 and below. And then I'll do 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. And then 60 to 70. 70 to 80, that's a really light lavender purple. It's called soft purple. This is 80 to 90. 90 to 100, which is, this looks blue on camera, but it's actually a grape purple. That is looking very blue on camera. It is very purple in person. And then I actually have below my feet, I couldn't get the bucket out because it's got stuff on top of it. I have another darker, like eggplant colored purple that I'm going to use. So those are going to be my colors for my temperature blanket. And then I got some real cute ribbon that's going to go on my Christmas tree. So, you know, as a side note, I also got ribbon. So that's what I'm going to do there. As far as swatching the colors, Crashly, I'm not actually going to swatch them. I will just have a card that I use, and it'll just have the colors, the actual name colors that are on the yarn is what I'll use on my card, if that makes sense. Okay. So those are my choices for my color blankets, because my bedroom more than likely is where I'll use the blanket the most, because I like it, especially in the winter, to add weight to my covers, because I have very light blankets, because I sleep very hot. And so I have very light blankets. My heater currently, it got down to 20 something last night. My heater is currently set at 62. And that's more than likely where it's going to stay. I hope that makes sense. So I figure I'll use it in the bedroom. My bedroom is done in purple and gray, black and white, which is where those colors came from. Okay. Let me go back and catch up with what you said. And who came in. Hello, AP. Welcome. Your Joanne says now closed till further notice. Interesting. I've not noticed that. That may be your local Joanne's. I'm not positive, Cheryl. I have not seen that sign. And like I said, I was in there on Sunday. Hello, Melanie. Melody says she has a huge portfolio of puzzles put together over the years and glued. So I'm planning to glue this one together, the Christmas one that I'm working on, so that I can use it in my Christmas decor. And then next year, or no, let me try that again. After I finish this one, I bought a puzzle roll, which is really cool. It's a mat, and then it comes with this like inflatable thing tube. And you do your puzzle on it. And then if you need to put your puzzle away, you roll it up in your mat and it keeps it together for the most part. Found it on Amazon. It was like $9. So I bought that. And as I was looking at that, they suggested another puzzle. Shocker that it was Harry Potter. And so I got a Hogwarts Castle one. And I bought that on Monday. So I got a good a good Cyber Monday deal. I was very excited. I got it for like $8. So that'll be the next one I work on. It's 1,000 pieces and it's like very monotone colors. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes me to do it, because this one I've done in like less than a week. That one's probably going to take me a bit longer. Thank you, everybody that liked that. I stressed over my colors. Really stressed over them, but I think they're going to work out. Odd says she's going to do purples and greens and grays. That'll be really pretty too. I am not going to be separating my months, Suzanne. So I am doing, mine is going to be done corner to corner. And I will be doing one square for each week. And each square will consist of 7 rows. So 1 row for each day. So there may be some months like October where our temperature stays pretty even. And so those may be almost solids. So I may have some solids mixed in with some stripes. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. Cheryl, I live in Dallas, Texas. Hello, Robin. Joanne's website says that. Wow. That's crazy. Puzzle all in one color, 5,000 pieces. No, thank you. Just that's all I got to say about that is just no thank you. All right, so we are looking at 3371. Now, I do not like these DAC stickers. I love that the idea. They're not very good stickers, personally, in my opinion. So I cut them out like so, and then I just use some good old Scotch tape and tape them down. And then they're a lot easier to get off your containers when you use Scotch tape. I have found, at least for the ones that I use, and both of my Elizabeth Ward containers are currently in use. So I'm using these little containers like this. And then I've got some like this that I'll use for the colors that have less in them. So that's what I'm using. They live in these IKEA buckets that are amazeballs. I absolutely love these IKEA buckets. So, yes. Renee says, you just looked at your Joann's in Houston and isn't saying anything about not being open. Interesting. Cheryl, where do you live? Oh, and just a warning, I'm sure most of you already know this. There's going to be a lot of crinkling. Not really anything I can do about it. If it bothers you, I apologize. But, you know, when you kit, it happens. So just be mindful of that. It's going to happen. Okay, so I'm starting like I always do when I kit up. I start with the colors that have the most, so the largest packages, and then I work my way down. And I have learned that if you cut yours apart like this, it's best to leave a tab so that you are not laying these on the table and then end up losing one or two. So, you know, just some things that I have learned along the way. Hello, Renee. You just looked at your, oh, no, I read that. Cheryl says South Florida. Cheryl says she saw a post in a yarn group and checked their corporate site. It was there. Interesting. I don't know, guys. It may only, I wonder if it's in certain areas. I know a couple years back, we got a really strong, I think this is about 5-6 years ago, we got a really strong tropical storm that moved in from the Gulf. And usually we don't get it. We'll get the remnants of things. It's usually, by the time it gets to us in Dallas, we're, 400 miles from the coast. By the time something like that gets to us, it's usually just some rain, maybe a thunderstorm or two. But this one was actually a very strong tropical storm with lots of rain, strong, heavy rain in it. And one of the Joannes here flooded. And so they had to close it temporarily to fix all the damage and replace the inventory from flooding. So that one was temporarily closed, but I've never seen anything on the website about it. Yeah, who knows? It could have been something temporary. I mean, it could have been something they don't have heat, or everybody in the stores got the turducken or something. I mean, you never know. Okay, we're just going to tuck that other package in the bucket. Check it in the bucket. Anywho, so I don't really have a lot to talk about this week. I do know that on Saturday, for those of you that are going to the Lone Star Retreat in Missouri, we are having our very first retreat roundup, and that will be at 2 o'clock Central Time on Zoom. You should have all gotten an email today, those of you that are attending. I did go ahead, anybody that was in the group on Facebook that was not attending, I did remove you from the group today. Not because I don't want you there, but just because that is the place where all of the information goes through. So it really is designed for the people that are attending. So if you did not get that email and you are attending, please let me know so that I can get you that link. It is in the group as well. Oop. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Trying to think. So that was that news. Oh, on Sunday we have book club, and I have not read my pages. So I have to go back and read the new book, which is called, somebody help me out, please. 798. It's the second book in that series. Magical Renovations, maybe? By Amy Boyle. So if you would like to join us in book club, we're reading that. It should be a pretty quick read. I think we've allotted 2 weeks for it. Or maybe 1 week. Are we reading the whole thing? You guys, I've slept since then. I apologize. So we're doing that on Sunday at 2 Central. We like 2 Central. It's a good time. And Rebecca heads up that book club. So you can always ask her for more information as well. Victoria says she'll be there. Marilyn's been reading the first book. I thought the first book was pretty cute. I need to go back, I think, and reread the last section. I don't think I was paying good enough attention, because as the ladies were talking about it in the last book club, I was like, that's not how I interpreted it, so maybe I need to go back and reread. It is a nice, light, fast read, though. There we go. I don't know why I have to stop talking to cut, but it's a thing. I emailed earlier today, Deanne. It would be coming from Scott's in Dallas, which is my email. So you might check your junk folder. So I have been watching Hallmark movies. So I really liked the one, those of you that are Hallmark movie people, you're going to be right here with me. Okay. So I really liked the one where his name is Mr. Whitley and he comes forward in time. The Christmas Clock, I think is what it's called. Something like that. I have enjoyed that one. And then I watched Christmas at Pemberley. I don't know if that's a new 2021 or not. I'm not positive on that. So what have you guys been watching and what have you enjoyed? Whether it's a Hallmark movie or anything else. What have you been watching and what have you enjoyed? I know a couple of the new seasons. The new season of The Crown has come out. A new season of Virgin River, which is actually really good. I watched most of season 1. I need to finish the last couple episodes of that and then watch season 2, which just came out this week. Or within the last week. So what have you guys been watching? Danielle says she's been watching too much YouTube. Is there such a thing as too much YouTube? I mean, I know there is, but if you like YouTube and you enjoy watching it, is there such a thing as too much? Shalene says she has watched all the new Hallmark Christmas movies. Okay. Shalene, which one has been your favorite? Because I've only seen them here and there. I definitely haven't seen all of them. Excuse me while I have the hiccups. And Rebecca is in season 7 of The Vampire Diaries. You're getting pretty close to being finished, I believe. Dawn loves diamond painting, says she's watching Hallmark movies and YouTube. Everything in moderation. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too. I have to have at least one day a week where I turn off YouTube. I'm not on social media. I try not to go into the groups and chat, and I just need that day to recharge. So I try to take at least one day a week where I read a book or I clean the house or something. And I'm not in that social media zone. Because in our little corner of social media, it stays pretty positive most of the time. But y'all, some of these groups are, yeah. And I know I can just leave the group. And a lot of times I do. But you guys know what I mean. It's all over. You say something somebody doesn't agree with, and then, you know, we all know. Haven't watched the clock one yet. You have them all DVR'd. Oh my goodness, is your DVR full yet? Shalene loves the one I mentioned with the clock. That one was really good. I liked it. It was something different. And I think that's why I liked it so much, is it was different than what their normal... I mean, we all knew, you know, what was going to happen. Shocker, guys. They fall in love. What? But that one was actually really well done. Now, the historian in me is going, those dresses are not period appropriate. But that's just nitpicking. It's like that dress is too early for the time period they're going for. Because I think it's supposed to take place. He disappears in 1903. And so I was like, no, that's too early. That one is too late. These are the things that actually go through my head when I watch things like that. Because in another life, I would have been a fashion historian. Mickey says she listens to the Hallmark Channel, but don't really watch them. You read. Dawn hasn't watched the clock one yet. Deborah says she hasn't seen anything on TV. You've been cross-stitch and loom knitting your brother a blanket. Very nice. How do you guys loom knit a blanket? I'm very interested in this because do you do it like in rows? Because like the looms aren't wide enough to do a blanket, right? Am I overthinking this? I'm probably overthinking this. I can't figure it out. I also can't figure out how to knit a blanket. Because your needle is only so long. So how do you like keep going? Right? Am I the only one that has these questions? I tried knitting once. It wasn't for me. 433. Cheryl says she is a loom knitter. YouTube, just watch The Undoing on HBO. What is that about, Deanne? Marilyn says she hasn't figured that out yet. So see, okay, so it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just me. These are the things that I think about at 3 a.m. Like, I understand, like, Rebecca does the hats and even, like, the scarves because they're only so wide. But how do you loom knit a blanket? Hello, dearly crafted. Ivan I says her dad is the movie nitpicker too. It's a rule with her sister. If they watch anything together, he can't talk till the end. I'm not that bad. I just think things. And I'm like, we were kind of having fun. I went to my best friend's house. She lives about 30 miles away. Still in the Metroplex, but you know, I haven't been over nearly as much this year as I normally go over in a year. And so she pretty much has Hallmark on 365. She watches it all year long. It's one of her favorite channels. And so there was something on, and I was just like nitpicking it to the max because I was like, first of all, that's illegal. You can't do that in real life. Like, you know, we were just kind of going off, and then we kind of turned it into a game, and it was a lot of fun. But, you know, if you think about it, guys, those movies just don't make a whole lot of sense. Sometimes you're just like, that never happens in real life. I have never had a man walk up to me in the grocery store and be like, this girl, I'm going to marry her. Just saying. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened yet. You can do it one of many ways, okay? Deanne says you have an S-loom. I don't know what an S-loom is. Knitting a blanket, you use circular needles. Okay, that makes sense. Because they're the ones that have that cable in between them, right? So I'm assuming you just get them like, you can get the cable in different lengths. Is that right? Hello, Kate's Crafts. Your husband is from Bucks County, PA, and a bunch of the Hallmark movies are supposedly filmed there. It looks nothing like that in real life. For real. Okay, y'all. Here's a nitpicky thing for you. I was watching one, kind of watching it on what day was it? It's a week or two ago. And I've got this on, and it's I think it was like something about a country Christmas or something along those lines, right? It's this country music singer. And, you know, he's depressed with his life or something like that. And you can tell that they shot that film in the middle of summer because they have a scene. And at the very front of the scene, it's like blizzard snowing. And then you look back off in like the right corner. And y'all, it is legit. You can see the sun shining. Like sunlight, summer sunlight coming down. And it happened in more than one scene. Like, it wasn't just the one time. I'm just going, come on, guys. Like, if you can fake snow, and you know that they fake snow. If you can fake snow, are you telling me you can't cut that sunshine out? Please. I just had to laugh because I was just like, oh my goodness. It's sun snowing again. Sun blizzards. You ever been in a sun blizzard? They apparently have those on Hallmark. You just work back and forth. Okay. The work is stitched to knit fabric, which grows as you knit further. The work is stitched to the knit fabric, which grows as you knit further. Okay. Knitting, you use the needles, circle needles. Loom knit a blanket on an S-loom. Okay. Murder drama with Nicole Kidman. Really good. Deborah says, yes, in rows. You just keep going to the desired length. Think a crochet, a border around it. Okay. And you let your girlfriend crochet the borders because you don't crochet. Fair enough. You can create a blanket either on an Afghan loom, or you can make what's called a 10-stitch blanket. It can be any size, even king size. Okay. Can use any loom and connect each piece or stripe on the loom as you knit. Okay, I'm following now. I still have to call Hallmark and complain about the volume. It is still very low. She does not like the volume of the movies on Hallmark. Okay. Oh, we've gotten to our ABs. So these are 141s. They are the white. I know it's blurry. They're the white iridescent ABs, but you can still see the sparkle. Oh, Cheryl says you can loom knit a border as well. Yes, the cable's in different lengths. Okay. Just as the needle knitter may use wire for circle needles, loom knitting holds the stitches. Okay. I've never, like, before you guys, I had never known anybody that actually used a loom, that, like, did loom knitting of any kind. Yes, it looks like sparkling snow, except I think it's supposed to be stars. I think it's going to be maybe the light and the windows for the TARDIS. Or possibly up here, I'm not sure. But I think all these little white spots, can you see the white spots? Are supposed to be the ABs, if I have to make a guess. But yes, it does look like sparkling snow. So I have to, this weekend, my tree is up. That's the only Christmas thing that I put up so far. I need to redo my backdrop so that I can film my Christmas premiere video. And I need to get you guys a floss tube, like desperately you guys need a floss tube. And then, so I need to get my background redone with the Christmas stuff. And then I need to get, I haven't even put my wreath on the front door. My Thanksgiving wreath is still up. And they did come. So I live in an apartment. I'm on the first floor. And we have patios downstairs that are covered. And then upstairs they're enclosed. So they're like a sunroom basically. I'm on the first floor. And so in front of the patios, we've got like planked fencing to enclose your patio. And there were bushes out front. Well, the bushes have been dying for like a year or two now. They finally came yesterday morning. I got woken up by a chainsaw and they were cutting them down. So now I'm a little concerned because you can actually, I did not mean to do that. You can actually now jump over the balcony and get onto the patio if you have a good vertical leap. So I have to kind of keep my door locked outside because that's where my Christmas stuff is, my holiday decorations. Anywho, so now I have to decorate this blank spot that they left. Yeah, I'll check it again, Deanne. It's no big deal. Yes, it does go with the sticker that Crystal sent me. And if I knew where that was at the moment, I would show you, but it's lost somewhere on the desk. Oh, no problem, Rebecca. Thank you for coming. Have a good dinner. I think this is another AB. It's blue. It's very pretty. I think this painting is one of those that I should probably call Tia and get some sparkler advice, because I think this is another one that would be amazing with a bunch of sparklers in it, because it's a very galaxy type of painting. So, you know, and Tia is the resident sparkler aficionado. Excuse me. No problem, Robert. Thank you for coming. Ooh, sorry, guys. Rachel says her dad made so many hats with a loop. We gave 200 of his hats to the homeless in memory when your dad passed away in February. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear about your dad. But that is an awesome way to honor his memory. And for people that really need it. And you know what? I do know a lot of guys that do crochet and knit and do things like that. Ooh, the allergies got a hold of me real quick there. Galaxy Sparkle, right? I'm just thinking, like, odd but nice, we could, like, yes. We call that Tiatizing your canvas now. Oh, my. First of all, I don't got Tia's budget, so it's going to have to be, like, the Dollar Tree brand, Tiatizing. But I'm down for it. So this is the picture that I think I would want to do that on. $9.77 is apparently 70s shag carpet orange. You all know what I'm talking about. There's nothing else in the world like it. It is 70s shag carpet orange. So, yeah. So, I've got to figure out what to put out there. I looked online. Pretty much every outdoor anything that I like is either too expensive and I mean like $50 or more, or it is not something that I really like, or it's too small. So I basically have this open flower bed, and I've got to figure out what to put there. Now, I do have some net lights that I had gotten a couple years ago, the first year I lived here, to put on the bushes. I'm going to have to check them because I have a feeling that the yard guys, when they come, because they come every week, I think they may have cut into them. So I'm going to have to really check them and make sure that they're not damaged in any way before I put them up so that there's not a fire hazard. But I'm thinking if I hang those and then I do a big garland with the bulbs and the different sparkly things all over it, up and around the opening of the balcony or patio, whatever you want to call it. And then I still have some extra that I could do across the bottom to make it like a picture window. And then I got a blow up snowman. Now he's only 3 feet tall, and I'm not putting him out there for somebody to just walk off with him. I don't care if he was only $12. That was my $12, and they can get a job and buy their own stuff. Oh, we have a rogue square in there. I think that's from, y'all, I think that might be from Firstborn. That was a while back. So yeah, I've got to figure out what to put there. So if you have ideas, please message them to me because I'm not real sure. And I know it's hard to, you know, that description was not very good, but trying to come up with something last minute. Everything is sold out everywhere. Is a little frustrating. And I'm 4 years into winning the apartment decorating contest because we have a contest every year. I cannot give up my title, you guys. Can't do it. So it's game on. Did I say a blow-up snowman? If he goes missing, it wasn't me. Blow-up Santa. Did I say snowman? I might have. I'm in a Santa. Yes, I have an inflatable Santa that I got for a really good price. So I have a little table out on my patio, and I'm going to put him on top of the table and then secure him down. And that way, hopefully, he won't just walk off in the middle of the night or have, you know, get murdered. Because they like to do that around here, too. So. Oh, dearly. Dirty, dirty bird. Victoria says she needs to see if she can decorate for Christmas with your landlord. So I'm not sure where you live, but generally the rule is that you can't do anything permanent. So like here, we have a lot of wood trim around everything. And of course, like our balconies and patios and everything are framed out in wood. So here, if you put a nail or a screw or something into the wood, you have to leave it up so that little creepy crawlies cannot get into that and cause problems. So as long as we leave the nails in, we can put things up with that. All right, let's see. I've got those two. Let's restart at the bottom. I can't tell you. Oh. I can't tell you what you said. You had an inflatable Santa. Okay. Well, I'm in it. Yeah. I was pretty sure I had a Santa. Y'all are just dirty, dirty birds. That's okay. I can be a dirty bird too. So yeah, nothing real exciting happening this week. You know, I'm pretty much going to school. All the Christmas is pretty much coming from Amazon. So nothing real exciting there. It is nice, however, to just get one package and have multiple gifts in there. I do probably need to go ahead and start wrapping and organizing those so that I'm not doing that at the last minute, because I do that to myself every year and I hate it every year. Anybody else? I used to be super organized with Christmas. Any December diamond painting events. So the one I'm kitting up is for #Winter with DAC, which is hosted by Rachel Ray and Wolfpack. And it started the 1st, and I believe you have until the 15th to sign up. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some DAC gift cards given away as a drawing, but you have to sign up. There's a Facebook group for that, and I'm sure you can get more information from either one of their channels. And it just has to be a DAC. It's got to be what Christmas means to you or something Christmas, related. And then you just work on it. I don't believe that you have to finish, but I may be wrong about that. There's also one called Joy something. Somebody help me out. Joy-filled Christmas or no? Oh, what is it called? Dang it. I think that Mindy and I think Mindy's Diamond Painting, Mindy's Diamond Moment is doing it. So you might check with her on her channel. Anybody? Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm doing 1 DP for 2 of the collabs. Yeah. Holiday Joy. Thank you. I knew it was Joy something. Thank you, Marilyn. DAC 25 Days is hosted by Melissa B. DP Holiday Joy. There it is. Thank you, guys. Sorry, because they're doing cross-stitch Christmas stuff as well. And so I know I was starting to get the names confused. Yes, lots of holiday plans. And then I know in the new year, there's going to be quite a few things happening. So, of course, Rebecca and I will start our blankets in the new year. I haven't decided if I'm going to do next year's temperatures or if I'm going to do this year's temperatures and make it into a 2020 blanket. I kind of want to see how the year pans out because this year's weather has actually been really nice for the most part. So, but I want to see if that lasts or if it gets just ridiculous at the end. And I still don't know why I can't talk and cut. I think it's like when you're looking for directions in the car and you have to turn down the radio. DP Sweet December. I have not heard about that one, Suzanne. Can you tell us about it? And Deck the Halls with TSA. Wow. Winter Whips 2020. Cheryl says there were 6 at your count, so now you've entered 2 so far. Cannot recall the others. That's a lot. Well, you know, if it's weather related for 2020, that hadn't been so bad. At least not in Dallas. It hasn't been too bad. It's a safety thing. Huh? I may do a 2020 blanket with you, Marissa, so I can remember this year fondly. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've been blessed enough that this year hasn't been that bad. I know a lot of people have not, cannot look back on 2020 and say the same. So I am aware of how blessed I am to be able to say that. Now, granted, we still have got, you know what, another 28, 29 days left. It might completely turn to poo before we get there. Oh, Danielle says to stop talking while cutting. It's safety. Maybe so. Cheryl says, who is hosting them so we can find them? Brandy and Kara are hosting one. Isn't the Winter Whips on next year early? I want a poop emoji 2020 cover reminder. Fair enough. Yeah, Wolfpack and Rachel are doing hashtag winter with GAC. So who is doing hashtag Sweet December? Who is doing hashtag Winter Whips 2020? Who's doing DP Holiday Joy? And Melissa B is doing hashtag 25 DAC 25 days. Brandy and Kara are doing DP Sweet December. Okay. Winter Whips is Dynamite Diamond Painting. Okay. And DP Holiday Joy is Mindy and Kelly. That's who it is. Winter Whips is Rachel. Okay, so Rachel's doing 2, 38.55. Or is it a different Rachel? And then I'm assuming TSA is the one doing 25 days of TSA. Just a guess. Or TSA affiliates, probably. Oh, the Winter Whips. Yeah, that's called Winter with DAC. That's the one that I'm kidding up for. Deck the Halls with DAC is Nana and Lizzie. Okay. So TSA affiliates. Is there a Wolf Along? I think that starts after the first of the year, but I'm not positive. The Wolves are not in my wheelhouse, really. Dreamer Designs DP Along? Is that what that is, Deanne? Man, I can't even keep up, you guys. $9.93. Question is, can I finish this in 10 minutes? Wolfpack Wolf Along is in, I can't believe I just said that. Wolfpack Wolf Along is in January. I was pretty sure it started at the first of the year. All right. 8:14. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I needed to tell everyone. If Tina Otto is here, I need you to check your messages, please. I need to speak with you as soon as possible. Yeah, Sherry will be going next, and then Tia will be on later tonight. Danielle says, I feel left out, but I'll be watching you all while you stitch on your million whips. Listen, I'm right there with you. So I'm trying to next year for cross stitch. I'm going to attempt to not necessarily buy anything new until I have finished the projects that I have. Now, some of them I'm pretty sure will end up getting sold and scrapped because I think I probably bought them in a frenzy and was just like, yes, do it. Do all the things. And then I don't actually really like them that much. So I have to go through and make that decision. I am planning to do a stash dive of all my cross stitch stuff. Because let's face it, my diamond painting stuff would literally take me about 5 minutes to do because I've only got 4. So I think I'm going to do a stash dive for my next floss tube so that you guys can see what I have, what I'm planning to work on next year, what I would like to get done. I do have several that are whips that need to be finished urgently. I'm only doing, are you ready for this, you guys? Clutch your pearls. I'm only doing 2 handmade Christmas gifts this year. I know. I can't even hardly believe it. And they're really not even completely handmade. They're like semi-handmade because they're something fabric. I can't say what they are because the people that are getting them watch this channel. But yeah. I'm kind of not knowing what to do with myself, to be real honest. I usually am making 50 million things. It helps if you take the lid off. I'm usually doing 50 million things and overextending myself. And I'm just like, you know what? You're fine. You're perfectly fine. You got this. I don't even know what to do. Cheryl, I don't know if we have a DP listing. I don't think there's one, but somebody might have created one. I'm not positive. So I try to stay over in my little corner of YouTube. I watch the people that I really like watching, and you know, even if I'm not in a live, a lot of times I watch stuff back. So I'm not positive. If somebody else knows if we have a DP listing for things, please let us know. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. So it's going to be real chill till the end of the year. I do know that much. I'm just like, you remember, guys, when you were like a senior, or even like the last few days before you go on vacation? I just did that. I have no idea what color this is. It's 155. Okay. You know, and you're just like trying to keep your head down, trying to make it out alive. That's kind of how I feel about 2020 at this point. Like, I can just make the next couple of days. It's all going to be fine. We're all fine. I haven't killed anybody yet. We're good. That's basically me in 2020 right now. Like, just make it through the end of the year. It'll be fine if you just make it through the end of the year. Hollow Queen 2020 has it in a blog. Okay. Marilyn says she's only making 1 loom hat for a 99-and-a-half-year-old lady that goes to our church. Very nice. I love making handmade stuff. I absolutely adore it. That's my love language, is making people things and spending time with people. That's very much my love language. At the same time, I put so much pressure on myself for things to be perfect and to get everything done and on time, whether that time is in my head or a given deadline or anything like that. And that's one of the big reasons that I don't commit to things. I don't sell things, and all of that kind of stuff, because I know myself and I would probably be a basket case constantly if I did that. So I'm just trying to remain calm over here most of the time. And just be like, you know what? It's good. If I don't put out a video, it's okay. I know it sucks, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm just kind of like, I've got a full-time job. I don't need another one. Anybody else? Just me? Anyway, we've got 4 minutes left, you guys. Thank you for sitting with me while I just rambled tonight, because I feel like that's what I did. Again, if you have any Christmas ideas, please let me know. I would love to see pictures of your Christmas decorations. You can find me over on Facebook. I probably should make a group. Should I make a group on Facebook? I really don't want to have another group, but I don't know. Maybe a page would be better. Let me know what you think. But yes, thank you for listening to me while I rambled. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend here with me, even though it was only an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, those of you going to the retreat, we're going to get to know each other this weekend. And we're going to get you some information, due dates for your payments, your first blessing box items will be presented to you so that you can go ahead and get those. And we'll just go from there, some of the expectations and things. Basically, that's what we're doing. Next week, I'll decide Wednesday, like I always do. I'm a planner, but not always. 782, which is this guy. I'm going to get this last little sticker on. Anywho, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you have not subscribed and you like what you saw tonight, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button, be sure to ring that notification bell, because everybody needs more cowbell in their lives. And until I see you guys next time, happy stitching, happy diamond painting until we meet again. Bye, guys.